So today on Backstage with Billy, the Rocky Horror is making a return. Now, if you've never seen the Rocky Horror Show, where have you been? Over 35 million theatre goers have seen this amazing show. There's the film, and of course, there's the reboots and everything else. But today, I am joined by one of the stars of the show, which is coming to Manchester from the 19th of May, and I'm very excited. I'm joined by Jayme-Lee Zanoncelli. I hope I've said that right. If not,
Zanoncelli, you're close, you're close.
there you go. So give me a slap for that, obviously, because obviously I couldn't get it right. But nevertheless,
I'll let you off.
you are a bit of an icon, really, haven't you? Because I mean, you've been Zahara in Bat Out of Hell. You've been Rhonda in Tina Turner the musical, which is fabulous. I can't wait to see that. And you were one of the legendary Dynamites in Hairspray and Anita in West Side Story. But nevertheless, Jayme-Lee, welcome to Backstage with Billy. Jayme,
thank you.
Tell me about this amazing show, because obviously you are going to be playing the part of Columbia, which,
Yeah.
you know, something. One thing I'll always say about, because obviously there's been some bad press in the theatre, but this is the show you can join in and have a good old giggle and a dance as well. I'm probably doing some spoilers there, but do you know what? I'm just letting you have this on the moment. So, Jayme, for those who haven't seen the Rocky Horror Show, the musical, the film, tell us about it, and of course, tell us about Columbia.
Oh my God. It's iconic. I mean, it's one of the longest running. The following is huge. It's one for the senses, how I would describe it. It's so different, as you say, it's involves all the audience. In fact, it thrives and relies very much on audience participation. It's a mixture of two worlds colliding, really. You've got Janet and Brad, very white picket fence, very clean, enter this world of dysfunction, and they basically have their awakening when they meet Frank and the rest of the family that live in the castle that they actually come across when they break down on the road. And it just kind of escalates from there, really, into this big party, and there's just so many iconic songs. The characters are also iconic. It's not like anything I've ever worked on before, I have to say. If you just want to go and have a good time and have 2 hours of escapism, like, this is your show, 100%.
Definitely, from my experience, obviously, of seeing the show. Like I said, I saw the film. The first time I ever saw the Rocky Horror, because I've seen it, I'm going to be honest with you, I've seen it quite a few times.
Yeah.
Every time I go, because the audience interaction as well. It's so a lot of times it's different, and it's always different, but it's always funny. But the same story about, you know, Janet and Brad. But most importantly, I mean, you're heading to Manchester. Jason Donovan, is he going to be our Frank-n-Furter in Manchester?
He is going to be your Frank, yes. And I have to say, he keeps it colourful.
I can imagine, because I know you had Richard Meek for a while, didn't you?
We've had Richard, yeah,
I love
again, as
Richard.
part of the Rocky family.
Yeah.
Everyone just they return at some point. It's just one of those shows. It's its own entity and it has its own family, and people very much come and go and have done throughout the whole time that Rocky has been in existence. So that's how wonderful to be a part of something like that.
Well, it's an amazing cast. You've got Connor Carson as Brad, Lorna Chia as Janet, Job Guter as Riff Raff.
Yup,
Uh,
yeah, Riff Raff, yeah.
Natasha Hobriggs as Magenta and the
Yep.
Usherette. I love the Usherette and I love that song.
Oh, it's
I
amazing,
know
isn't
I'm
it?
spoiling it, but of course,
I love the excitement.
Morgan Jackson as Rocky, Edward Bullingham as Eddie and Dr. Scott, and of course, your legend yourself, obviously, Jayme-Lee, playing the part of the lovely Columbia. This amazing show is going to be coming to Manchester from the one and only 19th of May. It's at the Palace Theatre. It's going to be a wild, wild night.
It really is. It really is.
Wear your suspenders. You'll get more recognition and more fun.
Yeah,
Jayme-Lee.
sparkly hats, high heels, all of it.
Yeah. Jayme-Lee, thank you for joining me today on Backstage with Billy.
So welcome. Thanks for having me. Thank you.
Backstage with Billy.